Hey, how's it going? For those of you who don't know, I am a fan of the musical Cats. I have been for a very long time. When I was a kid, I used to write fan fiction for Cats. I would draw pictures. I was a part of multiple form-based online RPGs around the universe of Cats. And I've done a lot of Cats cosplay as, yeah. Also, fairly recently, I've done Cats cosplay. So, now that we've established that I am a fan, let's talk about the movie. So I did a video back in July about the movie when they had only released 4 of the actors and they didn't say who they were playing, and I had my own little prediction and I was pretty good. I remember saying that Bomb Ballerina would make the most sense for Taylor Swift, and that's who she's playing. I guessed that James Corden would be Bustopher Jones. I guessed that Jennifer Hudson would be Grisabella, and that Sir Ian McKellen would be Gus. And those are all correct, and I'm very excited, especially for the last one. But let's talk about the rest, shall we? We've got Idris Elba as Macavity. Yes. One interview said he has to sing in this, which... Does Macavity sing? Macavity doesn't sing, but maybe Macavity sings in this one? I don't know. Rebel Wilson as Jenny Anydots. Judi Dench as Old Deuteronomy. Now this one's really interesting because Judi Dench was originally supposed to play Grisabella in the very first production of Cats back in 1981. She injured her Achilles tendon and couldn't go on, so Elaine Paige did the role of Grisabella, who also does the role of Grisabella in the 1998 PBS Great Performances, or as people like to call the video version. So she is who I think of when I think of Grisabella because of that. But it wasn't originally going to be her, it was going to be Judi Dench, and now Judi Dench gets to be in Cats, finally, but as Old Deuteronomy, who's normally a male character. I don't know, I'm really excited to see Old Deuteronomy as a female cat leading the tribe. That'll be really cool. Old Deuteronomy has buried 9 wives. I hope they don't change that line. Honestly, I don't know a lot of the other people cast. I think a lot of them are dancers, which is good because Cats is a dancing musical. There will be dancing, but there's also CGI. So they released some behind the scenes at CinemaCon, and from what the few videos on YouTube that are talking about this movie say is that there's some sort of fur technology that is new and exciting. Fur technology, and I guess the actors are doing like motion capture with their dancing, so they'll be CGI but they'll still be people. But the thing with that is then like one of my favorite aspects of Cats, which is the costuming and the makeup, is all going to be CG now, which is kind of a bummer as someone who really likes seeing the different textiles and artistry that goes into the makeup and arm warmers, the leg warmers, the whole thing. It has a very specific look, and now it's going to be all CG, so I don't know. It'll be interesting as to what they look like. That's making me nervous. Also, okay, so a lot of these videos, people are pretty snarky, because people are always pretty snarky when they talk about this musical. Fine, I get it. I'll try not to be defensive. But a lot of them are surprised or weirded out that the set is oversized. Like, they're surprised that it's from the Cat's point of view. That's not a new thing. The whole musical takes place in a junkyard where the set pieces are oversized junkyard things that have you done your research with this musical, folks? I mean, come on. You Google an image of it and you see the set, and then there's a giant car and a giant tire and a giant oven. Like, that is quintessential to this musical, is the fact that you are in this junkyard when you enter the theater and suddenly you feel like you're the size of a cat, and it's part of it, and it's wonderful, and the people are just like, oh my gosh, they're at, like, this is gonna be ridiculous. It's like, yes, it is, and you already know that. I'm still nervous as a fan, but not for the actual movie so much anymore. Like, it could be terrible, and like, I'm still gonna see it opening weekend, which, by the way, December 20th is when it opens, so, you know, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna buy the special edition DVD with all the bonus features. There's a comfort in having a very niche thing you love, because it's protected a little bit, you know. It's kind of nice to love something that's not super relevant, because then you can kind of love it over here and nobody really pays you any mind unless you're, you know, at Broadway Con or something. I think I'm getting more excited about it than I was in my previous reaction video. And I think that's just because it's, you know, I just love this musical so much. So I hear my child in the other room, so I'm gonna go. I don't know. Thoughts?